When I was a kid, we never talked about Luigi's wiener. We talked about Mario's wiener. All the time.
I am Kotaku staff writer, Gita Jackson.
And I'm Tim Rogers. You are watching Kotaku XP for the week of March 23rd, 2018. Players of the just-released mobile version of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds are pretty sure that many of their opponents are bots. Players around the world could be heard cheering when the game came out. Miraculously, many players were winning, chicken dinning their very first matches ever of the notoriously human-filled video game. Kotaku's Heather Alexandra unfurls a doozy of a tale on this bizarre phenomenon. If you ask me, though, this is business as usual. Video games have been lying to us for a long, long time, my friends.
Fortnite is the biggest game right now. Everyone is playing it, even the Paul brothers. Their attempts to get in on the trend didn't quite go as planned, however. Twitch streamers and Fortnite players simply do not want Logan or Jake Paul to play Fortnite. Still, Logan Paul has reached over 200,000 followers without having streamed once. These guys basically have a master's degree in stirring the pot.
A guy with a beautiful haircut and impeccable glasses is up to something hot in the pro Overwatch world. Jonak plays Zenyatta for the #1 ranked New York Excelsior, and he's shaking up the game in ways Kotaku's Cecilia D'Anastasio reports upon with delight. In summary, he plays Zenyatta, a healer, yet manages to do more damage than anyone else on his team. I love athletes who bend spectators' perceptions of game design. Years of experience watching sports has shown me that if you're doing something different and winning by doing it, everyone is definitely watching everything you do, and they will solve you like a Rubik's Cube, one way or another. So be careful out there, buddy.
It's rare to have someone tell you they don't want to be interviewed via a your mama joke, but that's what happened to senior reporter Cecilia D'Anastasio when she was trying to figure out what's up with all the Fortnite accounts that are being hacked. Turns out, players' accounts are being sold by hackers who are sometimes raking hundreds of dollars for their fines. Epic says they're tracking down password dumps and recommends using unique passwords on everything. I'd also recommend that.
B-Boy Riot, MC Blizzard, and DJ Twitch have teamed up to form the Fair Play Alliance. Their goal is to share research to solve abuse and harassment issues in online video games. I say good on them. I was beaten savagely by bullies in high school, and I am all for cracking down on people being jerks, online or offline. I gotta say though, the Fair Play Alliance? It sounds like when they sat down and brainstormed their name, the question on the whiteboard was, what if the Avengers were losers? EA has unlocked every character in Star Wars Battlefront 2. This move comes several months after GameLikers on Reddit.com lambasted the publisher for gating iconic Star Wars hero Luke Skywalker behind a 40-hour time wall. Now you can just buy the game and play it. What a fantastic concept. We can only imagine that the day the Battlefront controversy exploded last November, every important person at EA got into a room and spent 4 hours determining the exact number of days they would have to wait before unlocking everything for free in order to avoid looking weak. Clearly, 3 months and 8 days was the answer.
I didn't ask for this and neither did you, but Luigi has a dick now and this is just knowledge we all have to live with. An intrepid fan used algebra to figure out the length of Luigi's penis, 3.7 inches, flaccid. And here I thought I'd never need algebra in the real world. I took the liberty of using the same formula to measure other things. Peach is 3 feet tall and Bowser is only 4 feet tall. Either everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom is tiny, or this stuff is all made the heck up and not internally consistent.
Seriously though, I spend about 12 hours a week watching or reading about tennis, so I'm just gonna say their rackets are bigger than normal to maximize visibility. Video game designers have a rule. If it's too small, double it. If it's too big, cut it in half. So I'd say the rackets are twice as big as real rackets, meaning Luigi's wiener is 7.4 inches. Well, bye.
As news editor Jason Schreier reports in detail in his book and in this article, working conditions for developers are notoriously poor. The average lifespan of a career in game dev is only 5 years, with workers burning out under the pressure. At this year's GDC conference, the newly formed advocacy group Game Workers Unite is agitating for workers' rights, and the movement to unionize is seeing a real momentum. In order to get the working conditions and compensation they deserve, game devs need unions, and they're willing to fight for them.
Did you know that you can download independent games onto your Nintendo Switch? If you did, you have millions of friends because, wow, these things sell a lot. Nintendo boasted about boisterous sales at this week's Game Developers Conference. The list of bestsellers, isn't going to surprise most Switch owners who probably own all of them. Nintendo didn't put them in any order, so I will guess. Stardew Valley, Celeste, Golf Story, SteamWorld Dig 2, Enter the Gungeon, Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove, Overcooked, NBA Playgrounds, Kamiko, Fast RMX. Stop the presses! Kotaku's Jason Schreier likes a Japanese RPG. This time, it's Ni no Kuni 2. He says it's a fairy tale with surprisingly mature themes. I say it's a game that's going to be on my TV all weekend. The game has a nifty kingdom builder mode because developer Level 5 just can't stop themselves from putting minigames into stuff. Of course, this mode reminds Jason Schreier of Suikoden. You know, my Twitter handle is @108, and I get like 10 notifications about people trying to hack it every week. I wonder if Jason Schreier knows anything about that.
Ever since I finished playing A Way Out with Heather Alexandra, I have wanted to go up to people on the street and just scream at them. Play A Way Out. Play this game, goddammit. If you value couch co-op, bonding experiences with your friends, and innovative gameplay, this game is essential. At the end, a simple button prompt brought me to tears. What are you waiting for? Go get it now!
Absolutely no one who has ever played an online game the day it came out screamed in surprise this week to find that servers for the new pirate game / chat room Sea of Thieves buckled beneath what was a heavy burden. I personally can't see why Microsoft wouldn't be ready for people to cram aboard this game. I mean, what has ever been more popular throughout internet history than piracy?
Man, I don't know what the heck I'm doing this weekend. Patricia Hernandez recommended I buy Divinity, The Original Sin 2, but she also told me that that would be my entire next month, so I guess see you never.
I got a haircut, and if I know anything about internet comments, you don't like it!